The constituents want him out. And he's like freaking out. Now, he's not the only target of Steve Scalise's anger. The House passed that clean CR weeks ago. Scalise has been hammering the Democrats on their radical policies for days. Here is more from Steve Scalise.
What do they care about? They care about catering to the most radical elements of their base. You can see the sponsors, and it's been mentioned before, the Communist Party of America, the Socialist Party. Well, that's who's taken over the Democrat Party. It's not who America is. America's not a socialist nation. It's surely not a communist nation. But the Democrat Party here in Washington is trying to pull the country down that rat hole. We've seen it over and over again. That experiment's been tried time and time again, and you can go look at the scrap heap of history to see other countries where it's failed. Why won't they go protest over in those countries and just be a part of those countries where it's already failed? But they come here and they lie about our president. They call him a king, where ironically they're also advocating for the death of that democratically elected president. And so you've got to see it all on full display. And hopefully that's what Chuck Schumer needed to go through to show them that he's still keeping the government shut down to appease that group. But now that rally is over. And the pain that he has inflicted on American families continues. It's time for Chuck Schumer to end the pain he's inflicting on millions of American families.
I couldn't agree more. This guy, Ossoff, has got to give that $3 million back. Right? Come on. There is I can't remember if it's a Senate bill, I believe, that says when the government is shut down, nobody gets paid, and they don't get paid. There's no back pay. It's just, you don't get paid. The congressman, not federal workers. We're talking about members of the House of Representatives and the Senate. They don't get their money. Period. Added to that, I think we're really having an addendum to that they cannot fundraise during that period of government non-existence. That has to be added to that, or it has to be separate. So I think these two things will evolve when the government gets going and they're up and running. And I think probably there's going to be enough votes to pass that, with Democrats jumping over to the side of common sense on this. And I think that will help prevent these government shutdowns. But, 3 Democratic senators have already crossed over to vote for the continuing CR, the continuing resolution. John Fetterman, God bless him, Catherine Cortez Mastro from Nevada, and Angus King. Now, there are 2 more that are ready to do it. And we need, I think, 5 or 8, I can't remember which number it is. If it's 5, well, we're almost there. But raising money during this period and looking at this guy Ossoff, and you can just Google, just look at some of the articles, some of the things that have been written about how freaked out he is about re-election next year. And so that he's raising $3 million. I mean, I almost can't believe how dirty that is. It's just, I have yet to hear NBC mumble it, but they're kind of behind the curve on this. ABC, CBS, CNN, CNBC, Fox, they're all saying that, they're telling the truth. They're telling the truth. Hey, today's Daily Buzz question: do you support Madera County declaring itself as publicly opposing certain state and federal gun control laws? Amen. The Daily Buzz is sponsored by Closets by Design. Let us know at kmjnow.com. Ooh, I cannot wait to see the outcome of that one. What did you just give me? Let's see, Sanahi Takaichi, Japan's new prime minister. She's a lady. Is a heavy metal drummer. And the Finally, go one block and there it is. Look to your right. There's 24/7 Pet Vets. Locally owned. The best doctors, the best results. Go!
When we see a house become a home, a neighborhood become a community, we're proud to know we built it. When we see children playing in the yard and families and friends gathering, we're honored to know we brought them together. Building homes is just part of what we do. Changing people's lives is the other part.
Now reserving lots in Northwest Visalia, Carlton Acres is a thoughtfully designed community by West Star Construction. Explore our collection of models online, from 3 to 5 bedrooms and up to 4 baths. Stainless appliances with standard gas cooktops, open modern floor plans, and family-friendly living. Each home blends function with beauty. Visit CarltonAcresHomes.com. We're here to guide you through plans, home sites, and finishes. Call 559-909-2492 today. Carlton Acres by West Star Construction. We build better, commercial and residential.
Hey, this is Guy with the Heart of the Horse Therapy Ranch, letting you know it's that time of year again. Time for our Cowboy Dinner Dance. November 21st at the Clovis Veterans Memorial Building. There'll be delicious food and dancing with the Sunny Quayle Band, so come join us. You can get your tickets at heartofthehorse.org. We are a free program that works with medically fragile children and veterans. If you'd like to be a sponsor, contact us at heartofthehorse.org. Heartofthehorse.org.
Here's what people say about the Electric Lab Auto Service Center.
I've been here 14 years now.
Well, about 9 years, 30 plus years.
I was really confused about the name of the Electric Lab because Figured that they only took care of the electrical problems.
Later, I found that they do everything. The engine work, they have the record maintenance.
They really stand behind their work.
Electric Lab since 1904 on Sierra between Lexington and 45. Call 8300. They do it all.
Kohl's lowest prices of the season are here, and they're so good. You're gonna wish you had enough hands for a second cart. Save on cozy tees for women, comfy jeans for boys, refreshed essentials for your home, and so much more. Because when prices are this low, self-control is overrated. Shop Kohl's lowest prices of the season and stock up now. Select styles. Offer ends October 26th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes and homes for our troops. And thanks to our donors, mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Back at you, MJ. First ever in Japan. And she's a heavy metal drummer? Oh my God. Senai Takaichi.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire your musket, but I'll run you through.
Japan's new prime minister elected, the first female in that long, glorious history in the land of the rising sun. Wow. A lady prime minister in Japan who's a heavy metal nut and a fan of what you're listening to. Iron Maiden, I love this song, boy. And her improbable rise to power, like her mentor, Shinzo Abe, she is expected to lead Japan to the right. The whole world is going to the right. And again, a female, first time ever elected to lead the great nation of Japan. She was a young woman in the 70s, and she commuted to 6 hours a day by bus and train from her parents' home to in Western Japan to attend university. She was a big fan of heavy metal music, Kawasaki motorcycles. She wanted to move out and get her own place, but Mom insisted at first, you stay home, forbidding her from living in a boarding house before marriage. She said, I dreamed of having my own castle. she wrote in a 1992 memoir. So on Tuesday, like today, Ms. Takeichi won the election as Japan's prime minister, the first woman to do so in the nation's history. Do you know how big that is in Japan? That is, I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. That's massive. And it was an improbable rise, I hear, in politics, and a milestone in the country where women have long struggled for any kind of influence. But boy, that's gonna change. She's 64. She grew up in the ancient, this place is wild, the Japanese capital of Nara. And she defies easy labels, she really does. She spoke once bluntly about the challenges of working in politics as a woman in Japan. Yet she's now the leader of the, I would have to say, the very traditionalist, male-dominated Liberal Democratic Party. Now over there, Liberal Democratic Party doesn't mean what it means here. And she's expressed a lot of concern about Japan's reliance on the United States. I get that. But she's also said she hopes to work closely with President Trump. She admires President Trump. And she's an amateur drummer who idolizes Iron Maiden and Deep Purple. Yet she wears blue suits, pantsuits in Japan. Wow, that's a no-no. You know why she does that? Who else wore blue pantsuits? Think. The Iron Lady. Iron Maiden, Iron Lady, Margaret Thatcher. The British PM. So, okay, let's dig a little bit here. It's fun stuff. Miss Takeichi is a protege of Shinzo Abe, Japan's longest-serving prime minister, who was assassinated a few years ago. It's horrible. And she's expected to move Japan farther right, much farther right, responding to a recent populist wave that bears some similarities to the MAGA movement. Make Japan great again. The MAGA movement. She's embraced some hawkish